So Claire, Q&A is a part of our theater education programs for Playhouse on the Square. Tell us a little bit more about Q&A.
Thank you. So Q&A is our queer youth theater program, and we work with queer youth ages 14 to 21. It stands for Queer and Allied, and we're part of the Pride Youth Theater Alliance, which is a national organization of queer theaters. There's about 60 theaters that are a part of that, and they've provided a lot of support over the 5 years that we've been in existence, and we just recently won an award, Most Outstanding New Troupe, so thank you, PIDA, for that acknowledgement.
Yes.
And Q&A was brought into this process because I'm the director of it, and we devise queer theater, and this show is a new show, and it has a queer character, so it seemed very natural. So in October, we did a script analysis of it and did a lot of discussion, and then they've been a part of the rehearsal process this past tech week and provided different feedback to Ben and myself and potential edits and stuff like that. Can you just speak from your experience of working on the show and related to Q&A?
Well, I was personally very grateful that we had the opportunity through Claire to be able to come see the show and be able to kind of give our opinions on it, more or less. And we got a text from Jasmine Murphy's sister, the stage manager for the show, and kind of was just like, hey, would you all want to do this and speak about it and give personal experiences and things like that. And I know we were really happy to, and there were a couple other members of our troupe that came, and they were also really happy for the opportunity.
Since you all have been a part of this process, for you all being a part of Q&A, did you feel like these were, these characters were more caricatures or allegories, or did you find them true to life, or help me out, find yourself in those cases?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jump in.
Did it?
I don't know what he's asking. Jump in.
Yeah, please say it for me.
I felt like it definitely was. That was one of the big things that we talked about a lot, was the different relationships are very real relationships that you might experience and are very likely to experience as a trans person. Unfortunately, but true enough.
And as a cisgender person, the relationships are very relationships you don't really want to go into, but you find yourself going into and having to deal with and live with.
Sure.
And I mentioned a lot of Kate, the Kate character. Mentioned a lot that even Kate, the actor that plays Kate, plays it very well in a sense of as a trans person, you're not female in one time and then automatically transforming into this different person or whatever.
A finger doesn't snap,
right? And I feel the script and the actor plays that very, very well.
Okay.
I feel like it was a very honest, when you're watching Mike go out through the whole time, it's a very honest representation. Back before Mike had come out and was dealing with gender identity issues, it's very clearly shown that Mike never really truly identified as female the whole time. And when it goes into the future, it very much is a human person. I don't really know else how to explain it.
Right, yeah.
It's very 3D and well put together, and I think the actor for Mike and the actor who plays Kate really understood. Well,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And the complication of the characters, I think the plot could stand up with any characters. There is a transgender character in it, and it definitely drives the plot, but the plot is not, in fact, the cisgender characters, I feel like every time Mike starts to tell his story, they interrupt him.
Yeah.
He never really gets his story out. It becomes more about them and how they are affected by his transition, and I think that's actually a very accurate portrayal of how the conversation goes.